Beebe River property, over 5,000 acres, is significant at a watershed level because of the size, the connectivity to the White Mountain National Forest for 6.5 miles, and to the Beebe River itself. Initially, our goal was to protect the river and the 6,300-acre landscape surrounding it from development. Then, in collaboration with our partners, we recognized the need for a major restoration effort to conserve the forest, protect wildlife habitat specifically for brook trout, and to sustain the local economy.
The road in several places is eroding, and so material that's underneath the road is now in the Beebe River and flowing downstream. So that causes problems for fish and other aquatic life. The culverts themselves are also problematic for fish in particular because the fish aren't able to pass through the culverts to reach the colder waters in the small tributaries. So during the summer months, there's a lot of fish killed because the temperatures are too high for the brook trout to survive.
That started to look like something bigger than we wanted to get into, but the partnerships were so profoundly encouraging and committed to the possibility of doing habitat restoration and connectivity on the river system.
In this particular case, NRCS brought $524,000 to the table, and it was leveraged further by the Conservation Fund and other partners.
The Beebe River Restoration Project was over $1 million project, and that money was put together with federal, state, local grants, private donation.
This is a bigger project than normal. You know, I work on rebuilding building access roads, and typically they're in the 1,000-foot range. This road is 5 miles long. Typically a project will have 2 or 3 culverts. This project has almost 50 culverts. Maybe we'll design a bridge every once in a while. This project has 5 bridges.
By reconnecting the cooler tributaries to the main stem, brook trout will be able to survive throughout the summer and also find better places to spawn in the fall.
The value of a healthy brook trout system is that it is the base of the food web. So there's many other critters out there that basically depend on that aquatic resource.
As we install these more suitable crossing structures, they're able to accommodate higher flows, and that's going to kind of help dissipate erosion throughout the watershed. It's just such a nice benefit to be able to do this at a scale that encompasses such a big part of the watershed, where it will have a meaningful impact down below.
Up in the upper watershed, we're using wood additions, basically cutting down trees and adding them to the stream to benefit fish.
We've also are realizing that an even greater benefit is water quality because it traps sediments.
Reconnecting all of these upstream tributaries was a tremendous feeling.
And the idea that you're going to reestablish all the pipelines and have everything flowing again, I think was kind of like cardiac bypass. I mean, it was of that magnitude. We're not going to realize the long-term value of the conservation of Beebe River for years to come. This area is going to prove to be quite resilient and quite a model for others to consider following.